Recently, I've made several $1,000s trading gold, and in this video, I want to show you exactly how I do it. And most importantly, after watching this video, each of you will have the chance to, let's say, try to repeat my success. So I've set aside a small amount of money specifically for this, just $100, and we're going to trade gold. But it's on the OTC market, because right now gold, well, it's not being traded at the moment, but the OTC market will work just fine for our purposes. So I want to say right away that I chose gold for myself, because right now it's an asset whose price is changing quite a lot. And I think you all know very well that for many years now, gold has basically been going up almost every single day. In this video, I'm gonna try to make some money. I don't know yet how much. We'll see how it goes. Well, I'll pick a certain amount for myself, and when I reach it, I'll stop. Basically, I'll be looking for good entry points on gold, since gold is extremely volatile right now, and I'll be trading with my entire deposit. I want to tell you right away, guys, just so you know, of course, well, I don't usually trade like this. It's pretty rare for me. I only do it to make videos for you guys, so it's more interesting to watch. I want to show you that if you open trades at the right moments, if you enter at good points, you really can make decent money from it. But for example, I've been running my Telegram channel for a little while now, where I share my strategies, news, analysis, and market breakdowns completely free of charge. And I also provide my trading signals there. Over there, we trade in a much calmer way, so if you're interested, I'll leave a link to my Telegram below this video. Alright, I'm opening a position to go short, and I'll explain why I decided to enter right here. Look, when I was waiting for a good entry point, honestly, I should have entered just a little earlier. Honestly, I should have opened the position, but oh well. So what we see is that the trend is moving downward, but at the same time, there was a bit of a bounce here. Actually, not a small one, but still, it was a bounce. And now we have the following situation. Since the overall trend is still bearish, the market is starting to correct itself here. That makes sense. I specifically waited until at least the first candlestick was already indicating that we would have a downward trend, or at least a continuation or a correction. And it was based on that candlestick that I decided to enter the trade with you. I think we'll end up closing it in profit. I'd also like to point out that unlike crypto, which I also trade, but right now the crypto market is, let's say, not in the best shape. Unlike crypto, here I know in advance exactly how much I'm going to make. So here, for example, I open a position and I earn a solid profit, like 82% for instance. You have to admit, that's pretty impressive. Alright, great, we've opened a position to go short. And I think it should end up in the green for us. Let me explain why we opened it right now and why we waited for a while. It's actually pretty logical. Look, you can see that the trend is going down. Basically, the easiest thing you can do in trading is scalp trading. Scalping means trading with the trend. So if you see the trend is going down, you open short positions. If you see the trend is going up, you open long positions or you trade on the impulses. So for example, if you see some kind of a sharp rebound, the price suddenly changes direction. I actually want to show you this visually so everything is clear. We're not seeing that right now, of course, but for example, yeah, let's take a look. For instance, we had a sharp drop and then a small correction happened afterward. The same thing happens with a sharp rebound upward followed by a correction. This pretty much always happens, and of course right now I'm taking a risk. Right now I'm opening positions a little differently, but when we're trading, say with the guys, I always tell everyone not to risk more than 1% of your entire deposit on a single trade. So if you have $100, your trade should only be for $1. That way, it'll be much easier for you to trade, and you'll have plenty of trades and lots of room to maneuver. So you'll understand that if your $1 trade doesn't work out, you can go for $2 next, then $4, and so on, each time you're covering your losses, which makes perfect sense. And so, honestly, you know, when it's $100, that's one thing, but $330 is already pretty good. Let's keep working according to our system. Again, yeah, I'm just opening a position to go short right now. So we had a correction here while we were watching, and I'm opening another trade downward. Yeah, so we understand that here's its local level, the point it could reach. Here, most likely we'll have another micro, a correction upward, like this. After that, the trend is very likely to keep falling. So overall, everything makes sense, everything is cyclical, and so on. I get that maybe you're watching right now and it seems hard, you don't understand how it works, and so on. That's why, guys, I actually made my own Telegram channel where I explain all of this absolutely free, make guides so you can join, check everything out, understand it all, and start using everything I talk about without any problems. So, well, don't hesitate to come in. I think that you will definitely get a lot of useful and valuable information for yourself. And actually, 3, 2, 1, there is a plus. Eat. $602, guys. Already $602, so you understand. How do you like this? $602. $602. Look, another adjustment. Please note, adjustment. We're opening a short position, Yev. Perfect. I opened a position with you at a really, really good moment. So we saw a bounce and immediately opened a short position. This is exactly what impulse trading is. We can't really say there are any super strong impulses here. You can't even call it that. But we saw a sharp bounce, opened a position, set everything up, everything's great. Now we just sit and wait. Let's see what happens. But I think everything should go just perfectly for us. Literally 29 seconds left. Let's wait and see. Well, this is already nice, already $1,000. And by the way, please note, just keep track of how long it takes me to record this video for you. Yeah, obviously, I want to say right away that these kinds of rapid gains, honestly, I'll tell you, I've tried it before. My personal record was almost reaching $30,000 this way once. And then I lost it all. And here it's really important to know when to stop at the right moment, because otherwise you'll lose everything too. You can't count on this as your main strategy. Yeah, because just so you understand, it's great that things are working out for me right now, but first of all, I don't know where we'll end up. If I lose everything, I'll definitely show you that too. But there are times when, for example, I want to record a video, I've done that and shown it before, and say I start ramping things up like this, and it just leads to losing everything. So of course it's interesting to watch, I totally get that, and it's interesting for me to film and to test myself, because at least it still makes me feel something. So if you also don't mind losing $100, go ahead and trade. But if you're gonna stress out over it or anything like that, guys, never risk your entire deposit. And definitely don't open trades just because you don't see what's happening behind the scenes. Sometimes you can't record anything for weeks. And sometimes things just go really well. But in any case, unlike all the other traders, I show you everything exactly as it is. I'm not trying to lure you in or anything like that. So $1,096. Right now, just before the trade, honestly, it's pretty nerve-wracking to open up. Okay, I'm opening a short position, and you can see why I open almost all my trades for just 1 minute. Because right now, there's really no point in waiting for a longer time frame. As you can see, the candles are pretty volatile since we're trading gold. You can also see that the changes here happen in an instant, plus or minus. Right now, we could probably be entering a consolidation phase, so there's really no point in waiting and opening trades for 3 to 5 minutes. Alright, let's wait. The correction here is just wild right now. It's really, really, really nerve-wracking. I'm honestly like a zombie right now. I'm watching 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it is, $1,995. Guys, I'm about to open my last position. I'm opening my last position now. And with that, I think we'll wrap up our trading for today, honestly, because it's pretty nerve-wracking. It's really nerve-wracking. Honestly, I don't want to be this nervous, I'll tell you straight. So guys, I'm opening a short position. That is just like before, I waited for the chart to start rising. Because charts are always cyclical. You can always look at what happened before. And with a very high probability, you'll start to notice a pattern. You'll see that what has already happened will happen again. And again, honestly, I'll tell you, I'm gonna wrap up trading after this. Because from my own experience, I've lost quite a lot of money. Even when I managed to build up my account, there were a lot of losses. And I went through a lot, really a lot. And when I have the opportunity, let's say starting with $100, and now I have the chance to get, how much do I have now? $3,630. Can you imagine that? When I already have this opportunity to finish trading at this point, I'd rather stop here. I'm not going to keep chasing more money, and it's really important that each of you understands this too. As soon as you become greedy in trading, nothing good will come of it. But just now, as I showed, we made great profits on gold. Even though it's a UTC asset, we still got pretty good results. I've also explained why, honestly, I'm not really a big fan of it. But with gold, since the chart is so volatile, you can really make good money on it. I've proven this more than once, and you just saw it for yourself. Of course, it's obvious that you shouldn't go all in with your entire deposit, and you shouldn't trade exactly the same way every time. But I hope you've realized for yourself that once you have some experience, you can find some really good entry points. Honestly, I was a little nervous. I'm really glad I was able to record this now. I'm really happy that we got such good results. $3,600, guys. And that's just in the time while I was recording this video for you. You know, sometimes I don't really like trying out these kinds of formats because I totally get that it's interesting for you to watch and it's interesting for me to do too, because it brings out some excitement, a bit of a thrill, and so on. Even though that thrill isn't necessarily a good thing, for the sake of the video, let's just say it's still interesting. So if you enjoyed this video, if you also want to trade, make money, and so on, please, first of all, leave me a comment, and second, subscribe to my YouTube channel and give it a like. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget about Telegram. Thank you all so much. Leave your comments. I read every single one and try to reply to all of them. That's all for now. Goodbye, everyone.